You can turn that back on.
Gotcha.
Mhm. Can you know that?
I can hear it coming out of yours. I can hear it.
Oh, and the button.
It's good now, isn't it?
Yeah. All right. Mm. So we might just not take no phone calls, or if we do, I might. I think.
It was working last time. Maybe.
All right, y'all. Pardon us for all the interruptions here. All right. Y'all know how it is. All right. First of all, I want to welcome everybody out. Welcome everybody joining the stream today. We got a nice hot topic today. Joined today with a special guest, one of the actresses for our YouTube, and name is Leah. And I can tell you this. I'm gonna let her introduce herself, but I can tell you this: if you watch any of our videos, she's hilarious, and so welcome, Leah. Welcome to the show.
Well, hello, everyone. Thanks for having me.
Okay.
Like you said before, I'm one of the actresses for the Fast Food Diary series. I also help with some of the marketing, some of the publishing as well. So y'all will see a lot of me acting and doing some other stuff here soon. Also doing my first stand up. I'm excited.
Stand up?
Yeah.
What? Wait. Tell us about. We got to hold on. We getting exclusive, y'all. We just a couple minutes in. We getting exclusive. So tell us about your stand up.
I mean, I haven't. I'm still working on it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I can't tell you just
Yeah,
yet.
keep
Just
it
know
on
that
that.
it's coming. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Don't tell nobody, right? All right. You can just speak over there. You guys speak over there. All right. It's okay. So y'all, so one of the things we're gonna be talking about while we're getting this part together right here, the subject of the day is we're gonna be talking about staffing. Is it is it really got that bad? So I want to talk about a couple of things today. Because everywhere you go, they close for staffing. So we're gonna deep into that. Some of the things, we're gonna kind of look at, why people don't come to work, that kind of stuff. And then when is enough, right? When do we draw the line, for your manager and that kind of stuff too. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you know how to go. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the like buttons. You don't even have to like the video. You can just like the fact we're trying to talk about it. Either way, it's okay. All right. So like I said, it's a brand new channel. Like I said, we talk about fast food topics here. We're real life advocates, so we really want to talk about real people, real things that happen. we're not really much, kind of making up anything. We want to go as pretty much this is exactly how that happened, whatever went on. So, thank y'all for joining us. We like I said, we kind of new to this part of it, so I thank y'all for rocking with us. Few shout outs I want to give. I definitely want to thank Uncle G's. I want to thank Babe's Chicken, and definitely want to definitely send a big thank you to the Doc Bookshop if you haven't been. So these are some of the poor businesses that support what we're doing. So we also want to make sure that we show that love back out too. So if you need more questions about this, definitely reach out. We'll be happy to share the information for you. So staffing. All right. You ever run into the store and it closed for staffing?
Yeah, have I?
Yeah. Or what do you think when you see that sign closed for staffing? What do you think?
I know plenty of people out here need a job.
That what you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess some people just don't want to do that kind of job or whatever, so they just don't. But I think sometimes like when I see that or like now hiring is everywhere, and then I have people, friends or family members like, I can't get a job, I can't find a job, and it's like, are you sure? Are you really trying? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you really need it that bad, or you just don't want to do the type of work that's out there and that's available? So,
Yeah, I know, and and then sometimes you think, man, they finna be slow. It's finna be slow. I mean, if you say if I go somewhere and to me it make a difference. Say if I'm getting ready to go, I'm on lunch break, and I see a sign that's short staff, I might not want to stop there.
Oh yeah, true. Because they're gonna take a while.
They're gonna take a while. Hell yeah. And so that's the kind of stuff we're gonna be looking at. When we bringing people in, we're gonna look at a couple things here for Instagram as we do every week. And we're gonna just get some raw reactions, kind of see what we think about them. So when we start talking about letting people come in, is there a limit to where like, okay, when they come in, how do I put it? As they come in, how far do you bend the rules to allow them to come in to work?
Yeah.
Like you shorthanded, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, if you say, "Oh, hey, I'm shorthanded," well, I don't have my uniform. I don't have this. So I don't have that, right? So when is that okay? When they say, you know what, never mind this time. So I'm gonna show you one here. We're gonna pull up one that I think was kind of funny, and we'll go from that part. This was, as I can see it, man. I don't. This one here. All right, there we go. Let me share this for y'all. And I really want to get y'all thoughts on this because I've experienced where, hey man, we shorthanded and somebody don't have a uniform on and all they got is a t-shirt on, and we let them come on in, man, just grab a t-shirt. So let's go ahead and make this bigger here. All right. So we got a person here first. We're gonna talking about. Like I said, we're gonna do a lot of this shit now, and I apologize for going the format. So what we're gonna do is we'll go over a couple of these that's here, and like I said, we have a couple of different scenarios. As always, as we discuss the topics, we're gonna always kind of give you we're gonna always kind of give you a other side of it and some best practices, some kind of things to do. Just say, hey, if you run and you shorthanded, what do you do? How do you deal with some of the stuff we're talking about? So this first one here, can you see that?
A little bit, not really.
Man, all right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my magic hand here to get my glasses. No, 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 that's all good. And actually, she's not. You can't see her, but I want to give a shout out to Brittany. She's not only is she one of our. I see Brittany's in the chat. She's one of our actresses, and she is superb. So if y'all haven't checked out any of her stuff, definitely check out. All right, so this quote says, "She isn't preparing food with her feet. People defend Wendy's worker after she gets called out by a customer."
Mm.
Yeah, go ahead. What you say?
I mean, honestly, I'm not letting nobody with no shoes on, barefoot, whatever, socks, whatever. They're not making my food. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go somewhere else.
But the work co-workers.
I don't care about her not. I don't care about her not making it with her feet. I said what I said. I'm not eating there. I'll go
Okay.
somewhere else.
All right. All right.
And then that's just even worse because it's Wendy's.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay. So okay.
then I got rid of the 4 and now they ain't got no shoes. They ain't got no money for the employees that have shoes now.
All right.
That's crazy.
This is how I'm gonna look at it. Okay, I'm gonna ask you this then. Is it more dirt on the bottom of your feet than the bottom of your shoes?
I don't know where people feet been.
What about their shoes?
I don't know where their shoes been.
People work with shoes on,
So you gotta work with shoes on.
but it's more
Is my
dirty.
food supposed to be hot and my fries supposed to be dipped in grease? You want to burn your toe?
Well, so is it because okay?
I'm
So
just saying safety first, right?
no, so you got a point, but okay, so for this customer that called it out, right? That I'm pretty sure that wasn't her concern. What about? Because he didn't say I see somebody in there barefoot. Oh no, I'm good, man. I'm on a diet all of a sudden, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I'll take some air to go. An air sandwich. Give me an air sandwich, right? So I don't know. It ain't defending her, but what if she couldn't afford no shoes and she's trying to work? You say we talking about the not hiring sign. She said, "I come work. I can't afford no shoes right now, but I'm a good worker. I'm the most friendliest mug, and I'm moving around cool."
I mean, if the manager decides to do that, then the manager
you the
should buy
manager.
them some shoes.
But you the manager.
Well, I just buy them some shoes.
Yeah, man.
Because when the health inspector come in there, what they gonna say?
They gonna say, "Why you buying no shoes?"
Yeah, like what? I'm not doing that. That's crazy. Like, why would I want? Like, that's wild. Why would I want? Like, I want them to be safe. I don't need them burning their toes with grease and everything else. So I need them to be with shoes.
With shoes.
With shoes.
Okay. So now she said she isn't preparing food with her feet, right? So what about places where that's not a standard? So like, okay, good scenario. I think, what if you're on the beach and there's like one of them outdoor restaurants, right? And it's on a little deck and stuff, and they cooking on the deck. They gotta have shoes in.
Yes.
Okay. That one. I give you that one. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they gonna drop my lobster on their toe. Then they gonna get the little pinchers gonna get them. Then they gonna be crying because they didn't have no shoes on. Should have had shoes on.
Should have shoes.
Should have had shoes.
Man, speaking of that,
Or if you got some flames or some fire or something like that, you gotta add that on there.
yeah.
You know, you can't have you dropping the flame and the food on your toes. Who wants burnt toes? Oh, look, looks like we got another addition
Hey,
to the chat.
what's going on? We can shout out to Valerie Horn. Hey, how you doing? Welcome in. All right. So now I get it, no shoes. Okay, so we're gonna go back to this part, right? So we're talking about the person coming here with no shoes on, right? Okay. Now, how would someone defend that though? Like this people this is the whole point. People that defending the worker, right? So the manager can't buy no shoes.
I don't know. Since you so solid on it, you tell me. How are you going to defend this woman if you was going to court? How would you defend her?
Okay, I would say, man, that was a tough. Your Honor, she going through some. She going through some things right now.
We all been down and out.
I mean, that one. I mean, it's hard to defend. Because at the end of the day, like you said, if I gotta go and buy you some dollar shoes from the grocery store, you remember that used to be in the little bin. Y'all, it's before y'all time. But everybody, hey, if y'all remember going to the grocery store. There you go. Hold on a second. If y'all remember going to the grocery store and buying the shoes in the little bin, the little dollar shoes.
Yeah. I mean, I don't, but what if I don't?
You don't remember? Okay, yeah. Well, you just some cheap shoes.
Yeah, no, I got what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
$2, $5.
Yeah, if you had to do it, you gotta do it.
Okay, y'all. All right, no problem, no problem. All right. Let's go right here. We'll go up to my next scenario. So yeah, we're gonna be all right. Give it everyone one moment here. All right. So I'm gonna tell you this story while we're doing this, okay? It was somebody we talking about not wearing shoes. This made me it made me think about this. Is there was a lady who came in and was talking about she got burnt on the inside. So basically, she was standing to the left of her was towards the cooking, whatever we were cooking on the fryer, and on the right, she said she got burnt on her right ankle under her pants.
How did that happen?
I don't know.
That ain't sound right.
Yeah. So when you start talking about that, okay. Yeah. So that was crazy. That was just crazy in itself.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, but I mean, sometimes grease does pop, so maybe it popped.
Wait.
Jumped out. And popped or something.
It jumped out and popped. It jumped out and jumped underneath her pants.
She's walking by real fast. The wind caught it and it flew around to the other side. But I mean, depending on which way she was standing. I mean, I guess if you're facing her, it would be on your left, but if she's facing you, it's technically on her right.
Man, there ain't no way. So
I have to see a drawing.
Okay. So just imagine you standing facing something, and on your right side is way away from everything. Oh, did I say I forgot this part. We was talking to her about going too slow. And then suddenly she was like, ah!
She went too fast and then she got burnt?
She wasn't even the one cooking. Somebody else was cooking.
Oh. Well. No. I don't know. Maybe she was on something. Or maybe somebody threw it on her.
Oh.
They probably threw it on her. That's what I'm going with.
They threw it? Okay.
They threw it on her.
Yeah, thank y'all for running in here. So what part do you at what point do you say it's okay for somebody? We talking about staffing, right? So okay, we got her some shoes, but she don't have pants, so she can't got the regular uniform.
What?
Yeah.
She ain't got no pants? So
no, I mean, she got, jeans. she got some jeans or some capris or something,
Okay. So,
but the dress code calls for Dickies.
So are Dickies less flammable or something?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, what kind of fancy work pants do you need to not get caught on fire unless you're a firefighter? or
Yeah.
caught by grease.
Well, okay, so as we doing it, y'all, we working on some stuff here with this camera here, so y'all give us a moment. All right, so one quick second. All right, y'all, we almost ready here. I think one thing about this whole project is we are definitely want this to look right. All right, so if y'all seeing us doing certain stuff over here, just know that we trying to make sure it looks right for y'all. So, all right, back. All right. So let's go back to our next story right here. I want to go through these stories first, and then we're gonna really get into the subjects of this too. So, so we got one more here, as you can kind of see here. Let's make this bigger. Let's go right here. All right. It says, you want to read this one out?
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I got this one. Okay, it says, damn, I guess they were right telling us we can't have piercings at work. Cadoba? I don't even know how to pronounce that place. Don't judge me, y'all. Customer says she found a nose ring in her burrito. Nobody should. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, read that.
Nobody should be touching their face while making your food.
Oh, right. Now that's gonna go into two separate things, but two wonderful things together. All right, so let's put this up here. Now, oh, that's over here. Let's get it here. All right. Excuse me. There we go. All right. I'll make sure I can see y'all here. All right. So two things I'm gonna say right off the bat. One, yeah, it's gonna sound crazy, but look, the nose ring. People, there's people who I have turned around at the door because they have nose rings on, because this is the very thing. One, it could fall off in your food, and ain't no getting that back except the hard way. Yeah, you don't want to get it back that way, right? So you eat somebody else's nose ring, man, that's just nasty. And say this the one, say people say, well, hey, man, I got a new one and I can't take it out. You're gonna be sitting here fidgeting with this thing all day long, touching your nose back and forth, because it's gonna be irritating at some point. That's what I would look at. There were two reasons. No. So,
I mean, that's a tough one. I'm definitely a believer in expressing yourself through piercing. So, I know the feeling. I had a lip piercing at one point in time, and my manager was definitely like, got her covered up, take it out or something. So I got the clear piercings, and I used those. I used the spacers instead to replace my piercings. So I don't know. I get it. I totally get it, because like you said, you don't want that ending up in the food. I've never really thought about that before, but also like they said, nobody, I don't touch my face and then, go digging someone's food. I wash my hands again, and then I'll maybe put on gloves depending on what I'm making, and then I'll make the food. But I can see the disgust and the disdain for it, just because, it is food. You don't want something like that in your food. And when it comes to staffing, like if you're short-handed and nothing against anyone who has, multiple face piercings, but, depending on what kind of food you're making, you might not want that person to be in there. And showing that kind of stuff or representing the brand with that kind of stuff. But I mean, you need to help. You need to help. Sometimes you gotta make a decision. You want a nose ring in the burrito, or you don't want no employees. You gotta pick. No, I'm just kidding. But sometimes it's hard. You know.
Okay, but at the wait a minute, at the expense of somebody eating your nose ring. Come on now.
I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna say that one right there.
And I really don't have I don't know, like I said, I'm all for it. I have facial piercings, so of course, you know, even like I said, even when I worked my previous fast food job, I still wore my piercings. But I get it. I totally get and understand the concern behind wanting someone to have, you know, that does have facial piercings, you know, making food and things like that. So I totally get it. Same with people who have long hair or beards or whatever, you know, you don't want the hair in the food, but you can't turn it away just because they got hair.
Okay, yeah.
That's probably an extreme analogy, but you get what I'm saying.
No, it's fair because if you start talking about people who you staffing. Okay, so hold on 1 second, y'all. What about the people who do follow the rules and do wear the right stuff and don't wear those things and they show up everywhere? If you how do you justify from there? Do you just tell those people, hey man, thank you for following the rules, but
I mean, now, if the rules say you can't have the piercings, then by all means, I get it. You got to take them out, or you need to have the clear spacers. But I was talking about if you decided to accept it, you can't go back midway through and be like, oh, nah, never mind, you can't. I think that's something that needs to be a point spoken about at the beginning. You know, like, hey, we don't approve. If that's what you want to wear, you need, you know, remove it, cover it up. You're not good work here. And that's the decision that's been made. You know, so you're not going to bend any rules from anyone, whether they're a good employee or a mediocre employee or less than perfect employee or whatever. You know, everyone still deserves the same rightful treatment. You know, and like you said, employees that are doing above and beyond, outstanding, on time, appropriately dressed, and those are the people that, you know, you give employees a month to, or you do contests and competitions for, or, you know,
okay,
gift card because you made your sales quota this week, or whatever the case may be.
that's with you. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. It's just, I mean, at some point, you know, you gotta. I mean, you do have to draw the line. I mean, here you go. A second, y'all bear with us for a second. Mm. All right. So we're going with plan B over here. Hope y'all can still see us. Can you see that? All right, good. All right. That's what we're gonna be rolling with for just for a little bit. So thank y'all for there we go. Side over here. All right, so I hope that's a little bit better, y'all. Not quite where we had it, but all right. So back to the saying. Sorry for the delays. Like I said, we working this thing out over here. The same thing I would say this. I want to bring this up too. Is it's a food safety thing, right? So it's not just a matter of a physical hazard. It's also a biological hazard because if it's on your biology and you get it on someone else, you could be sick. It could be a whole bunch of different things going.
Right.
I mean, some people take care of those piercings, some people don't.
Mm-hmm.
Some people get infected. Yeah, then you add an infected nose ring. From
Or you got some infected toe jam because he let them in with barefoot.
Oh yeah.
You can be barefoot, but you can't have no facial piercings.
Yeah. Because that's on the floor.
You know.
Yeah.
Just so you
Yeah.
know, if you see this man out, you let him know.
Yeah.
You got facial piercings, you good. Toe jam.
Toe jam juice.
Toe jam
juice. But toe jam juice stay on the floor.
You're good to go.
No
it's
toe
on
jam
the floor.
juice. No toe jam.
No facial piercings. How dare you?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but is it getting that bad for like staffing? So I would say that it's getting to the point where you're having to question whether or not you allow somebody to to do whatever, right? You get to that point where it used to be. I remember it used to be if you were 15 minutes late, we'd already call your replacement in.
To cover for the day?
Oh yeah, for the day. For the day. Back when I started in fast food, and I started way back in like 94, 93, 94. And back then, if you was 15 minutes late, your replacement was already there. Like already on the way. We already started calling somebody. And then when you show up, it was a write-up, of course, and then they sent you home. It was if you showed up, I remember if you showed up and your uniform wasn't ironed, and you couldn't have no wrinkles in it. So, and it was none of this right here. It was none of that. All right, so it wasn't a question of whether or not you can wear any of this stuff, because it was so many people that was available to work that everybody needed a job, and people actually worked back then.
Right.
Not saying people don't work now.
Kind of sound like you was trying to say people don't work now.
I'm kind of saying that. Look, okay, this is what I look at. Okay, I come from the old school part where if there's a task, like we tried to outdo each other, but outdo it the last time. I remember working at one place to where no matter how much long we took to close, we got paid for an hour afterwards, right? So we were trying to hurry up and clean, so as soon as we can, so we could basically feel like we at home getting paid, right?
Right.
That's how we would tell us. So we would challenge ourselves to get everything clean, and and not put anything up early, not close down any part early, still serve everything to the last minute. I wait at 12 o'clock when we would close, or whatever time it was. Now, I would say back then we probably had maybe 85% hard workers. Everybody was coming in. Hey, you need to get that check. You coming in and make your hours. It wasn't a whole bunch of side hustles and that kind of stuff going on, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I didn't grow up in that generation, so I don't.
So
I can only say what I see y'all doing now. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Back then it was rough and tumble. I'm telling you, it was rough.
I see y'all still out here, you know what I'm saying, in the workforce.
So and the cool part is I can say on average, the younger people that come in can't keep up. If we were going as fast as I can, if I'm going as fast as I can, they look at me like, man, what the hell? What's wrong with you? Man, slow down, man, chill. Why you doing so? Well, we took it as a pride, right? As some pride, right? So what we run into now, I think, is it's more 40, 60, 40 core people, 40% core people that's going to show up, be there every day. Not, it's not going to really be late. gonna do their job without question and have any issues, right? Um, we see that. It's the problem is it's the other 60. So now we have people that come, and I call it the unemployment hustle. Well, so they got to be able to say, not the, they got to be able to say that they work somewhere, or they were trying to work, or they putting in effort, and they got hired somewhere. They put an application in, and they may only work for a couple hours, and just and they gone. They get
I mean,
those.
but if you talking about staffing, I mean, what you said, is it that bad? Like, is it that bad that you need those people still?
It was you hire when they don't want. Yeah, it's that bad. It's that bad that you still hire those people that you probably would turn away in the past, and they still you give them all of the, hey, look, all the benefits, everything I can give you up front, right? Nice environment. It could be all of those things. Um, but you can't make someone want to work, right?
Right.
Or the other one is, and I'm just bringing up stuff that I've seen that I think is contributing. People getting stimulus checks, they don't really have to work. People are consolidating where they're living together to where maybe they don't really have to put out as much effort. 5 or 6 people living in one place, hey, make it easier to make the bills, so they don't have to go to work. The teenagers don't have to go to work.
Oh, that's a.
For what I'm seeing, just what I'm
I
saying
mean,
is,
yeah. I mean, that's. I can see it, but I mean, rent is high, gas is high, lights is high, water's high, food's high, everything's high. So I mean, you gotta live 5, 10 people deep, pay them bills. You gotta live
But-
10 people deep to pay those bills. But I mean, like, I don't necessarily think that makes anyone less of a hard worker because they decide to do something in a group effort or do something that's more financially stable.
but that's fine. That's that,
You
so
know.
that we say this. Let me
So-
clear. That's cool. I'm okay with them doing that. But the ones in that group that feel like they don't have to put as much effort when
I mean, but I think that's just life. I mean, there's humans, no matter what job or whatever they're doing in life, to always feel like they don't have to put in no effort and they can do the bare minimum. They're gonna get something out of it.
Okay.
So I mean, that you're gonna have those type of people in school. You're gonna have those type of people in sports teams, fast food, corporate, wherever you go. There's always gonna be somebody that's sitting there thinking that, well, I'll just ride with these people. We in the group, everything will be great. They don't stop and think that it takes more than the few to overcome the many. So
Well, and
I think and that also brings in just different people's. I said that's just people's perspectives and mindset. Like got people like yourself that, like you said, you're hardworking. You're gonna be on time. You're gonna do the best that you can. You're gonna take care of everything that you can. And like I said, some people they just don't care. They cool, like you said, taking the bare minimum, coming in late. Oh, they gonna keep me here. They not gonna fire me. They short-handed anyway. So people are gonna take advantage, and that's like I said with anything. Like people always, a lot of people sometimes often find a way to try to get over on somebody or try to get under on somebody, and just continue to.
I think it's different. So this that's true. I just think the percentages have changed. So we've always had those people, but it was always on the fringe, 10 to 15% or so, right?
Right.
And since there was so many people that was out looking for work or needed work, right? Then it encouraged more people to be of that 80, 85% of showing up to work doing. I'm just saying now, I think the percentages, just in fast food, I'm just only talking about fast food. This is just, with me right here, because I can only speak to, with fast food dollars, right? I can only speak to that part, right? But I think the percentage of people who they have that alternative mindset where, hey, I don't have to do as much, that has increased. And I think that since the pandemic, whatever they want to call it, they whatever they had going on, right? then we get into that another day, right? But during that time, a lot of people sat at home, and I think those who were on the fence about being lazy, I think it just gave them a okay. Because I think after that, I'm telling you, people start coming in asking, "Hey, y'all hiring? Y'all hiring?" But once everything started open back up, people start coming in. But when I noticed the people that was coming in, again, that's 65%. They should. One girl told me, "I gotta tell you this. Check this out." And this is what I mean. I get, when you giving a tour of a restaurant, right? Your first day, here's the stock room, here's the break room, here's where you clock in, and out, all of that, right?
Right.
I was showing this person how around the store. She stopped me and said, "Wait, we weren't even by the area." She said, "Wait, do I have to wash dishes too? And this your first day? We wasn't even an hour in. I mean, it's a fast food, like literally.
I mean, it's a good question.
So, but
It is because I didn't have to wash the dishes when I worked in fast food. The cooks did it.
So
I mean, it was a valid question.
well, it was valid. I'll give you that valid
It was a
question.
valid question.
I gave her a valid answer, and I walked her right up.
Maybe she was young. It was her first job ever. Maybe she doesn't know.
No, so this person had a sibling that was currently working with me
That don't mean
already.
they talk about what he or she does
So,
at work. I don't ask my siblings what they do at work.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what this is. I'm gonna tell you this. At the end of that, when I heard that, your employment here, I'm done. We done. I walked her right to the front
Walked
counter.
her out because she asked if she was gonna have to wash this.
I did.
That's cold blooded.
That was cold blooded. But I kind of look at it as, if I'm willing to do anything here, even the stuff that I really don't have to do, right? There's a lot of stuff that I don't have to do, even if you say, well, hey, you're a manager, or if I'm just a team lead or whatever, right?
Right.
If I'm willing to, or I haven't done it at least once, right? Then I'm no better than you. You know about it. Not you. I'm saying, we
right.
just,
of course. I get what you're saying.
So if I can go and scrub a parking lot, if I can wash some dishes, then, and you're just coming aboard, you haven't even established yourself as working here. I don't know what you do. I don't know where your work ethic is. I don't know any of that. And you're starting to question what kind of duties you might have to do, but not when I say, do you have any questions? While I'm giving the tour, the opening thing, hey, this is right here, this is going on right here, and you stop me mid-sentence?
Yeah.
Like, that's different. That's if I say, hey,
I mean, I can say, yeah, I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
But at the same time, because I want to play devil's advocate on this one, I honestly feel like, some people, maybe she had ADHD or something.
What?
Maybe she was moving. You was moving too slow. She had a question.
She gonna count the bubbles over there. If I watch this, I'm gonna count the bubbles.
That's autism, but that's not exactly the same. But
ADHD,
it's a little different. ADHD is attention deficit hyperactive disorder. Like you have hard time paying attention, things like that.
Oh, I so make the right move.
And I mean, I know you ain't talking about nobody getting sidetracked. Yeah, so y'all know you be talking about one thing and it'll be over here on another thing. So you get sidetracked too. So maybe as you were taking her through, she thought about a question, it hit her head, and she was like, hey,
okay,
I have to watch this. It could have just been a genuine question. And you took it as her not having no work ethic. You don't know who she is, what she do, blah. She could have just been asking a question.
She could have.
And now look at that. Now you done discouraged this young child. She's out in the world thinking she can't get any job, not even fast food, because she asked about washing dishes. She's traumatized. And these kids in 2023, you cannot traumatize them.
Okay.
They have
All right.
PTSD from everything.
From everything. Okay. So if that's the case, then and what the thing is, we weren't talking about that. We
That's
were
what I'm
talking
saying.
about
You could have been talking about anything. As you were walking through, maybe she saw a cup, or she saw a ladle, or she saw some tongs or something. Was like, I wonder if I'd have to wash those. I don't know. I'm about to ask. So then she asked. It could be 5 people in her head. You don't know.
Yeah.
She really could have been asking a real question. Like, you can't never put stuff past people, man.
So that means that
She
if
could have really
she
been
could have
asking a
had 5
question.
people in her head. So
And maybe the best one and her favorite personality, like maybe she like washing dishes. Maybe it's therapeutic. No, there's people who like to clean, right? So you never know. She might be one of those people that like mopping the floor, like scrubbing the parking lot.
Wait,
appreciated washing dishes.
Yeah.
You never know.
I've
had people at my my old job when we'd have the power washer team come out and they're like, oh man, I'm ready to do that. And I want to go out there and go try it. Like, some people really like to clean. That's like it's all Instagram and TikTok right now. People cleaning their house.
Okay.
They show you how they wipe down the refrigerator,
Man, I'm gonna tell you
how they wipe down the toilet, how they scrub baseboards on the floor. You never know. She could have been one of those people.
Because when I'm talking to
she could have.
If I say
she was gonna show them how to clean the soap dispenser nozzles.
If she say out the blue, this is how I'm just saying. This is why I look at it. Out the blue. If I'm on my first day at the job, and I'm getting orientation, and they're telling me something in orientation, anything. I mean, it's in the job, but particularly here, if someone is taking you orientation and you only there for your first few minutes of orientation, they obviously you see they're going here. I'm not even near the area. They haven't asked me any questions now. Because when she said, I said, you got to wash dishes. I don't know about that.
Oh, now she don't know. He let this part out the whole time.
Well, I had to, right?
No, you did. You did that. That's what you did there. You think you slick.
That was good.
What else she say?
No, that was about
it. She added smoke sprinkles. She sprinkled some FUMF up for firing me.
She was cool about it because she was like more like, I said, no, you have to wash this. She said, I don't know. All right, well, come on up here. It's good. I don't think it's a job for you. And I don't. Yeah, but this is back to my point about the giving a tour. If a person is giving me a tour and I come up with a total different random question, it might be restaurant related. If I cut you off in your orientation to ask you this question, that means I wasn't focused on the information you was telling me 2 seconds ago and everything else, because something had to lead up. Even if person number 3 is knocked on person number 1's head, and, hey man, ask me this shit. Hey, ask me this shit. Hey, ask me this shit. Hey man, come on, man. Come on, man. Forget what he talking about. You want to watch this? Yeah. Right. Now I can see that. So person number 3 got person number 1 fired.
Yeah.
Well, no, I just told him it wasn't this. I was giving him a helpful suggestion. All right.
Terrible.
All right, y'all. We're coming up on 48 minutes. So as we start getting more into this, y'all, it's gonna get a little bit longer. We're gonna have a little more content to kind of go through. The last thing we're gonna do is there's another segment that we add into this. So if you notice over the last first couple ones, each one of these record album covers have changed, right? So who do we got up here? Who you got up here? Who you got right there?
We got Parents Just to Understand, DJ Jazzy Jeff, and of course the Fresh Prince.
And I'll Be Sure, Night and Day, boy. Y'all don't know about that. This is Cool in the Game. All right, so which one did you pick?
I picked the Parents Just to Understand.
Okay, well, tell me about. Just tell us about that one. Why you picked that one out?
Well, because I'm a kid and parents just don't understand.
What?
Oh, no, I'm just kidding. But for real, I know growing up, that's usually what a lot of us kids say. Like our parents, they just don't get it. Oh, I need this, I need that. I gotta do this, gotta do that. And I think as you get older, you start to see some of their clarity on why they wanted things a certain way, why they had you doing things a certain way, and just different adult responsibilities that you didn't really know because you were a child.
Yeah.
So, I definitely get it. And sometimes I still feel like my parents don't understand because they still be acting like kids. They act like the kids, and I'm the parent. They done flip the roles on me, didn't tell me nothing, didn't give me that birth certificate and social and tell me to keep it safe, nothing. So here I am, just mother to these two big grown babies, and
That's all right.
they wouldn't be able to function without me. No, I'm just kidding.
Man, they gonna be talking about you don't understand, but she doesn't understand.
No, right?
I love this TikTok thing.
No, seriously, my mom's like, I did get to TikTok. She's like, I got a TikTok because my mom was sending me so many TikToks that I ended up having to always be on the internet when they seen the links, and I was like, I'm just gonna make a TikTok because at this point it would be faster to go to the video that you send me. So yeah, so definitely.
That song, if I'm not mistaken, they premiered that song right before one of the episodes of The Fresh Prince. So the video for that song, it came on like right before one of the episodes. That's how they premiered it. I mean, I think that's a pretty cool as far as marketing, and hey man, I got my own hit TV show. Check out my new single. It's on network TV, man. Marketing. And then we got I'll Be Sure. So I had a partner, man, went back when I was in high school. One of my close partners looked just like I'll Be Sure. Man, we was terrible. I ain't gonna lie, it was terrible. I'll Be Sure, back in the day, that first album, yeah. It was kind of okay to be a little bit on the brighter skin of things. And saying cool, and the classics over here. What do you know about Kool and the Gang? What you know about Kool and the Gang?
Don't start me the line. I know some songs, but I don't know them off the top of my head.
Cherish the love we had. Wow,
yeah, that one.
Joanna. You remember Joanna? Joanna.
It sounds just like the song you're just singing.
Oh,
love. Okay,
yeah, you know it. Okay,
I told you I know the song. I just don't know the song.
All right. Then, look, this is another song, Celebrate.
Can't be Celebrate. I think it is a lot of
songs. Which when you think about Celebrate?
Celebrate.
No. That's, who the hell sung that damn song? That was Tina Marie. I think so. I don't know. Now celebrate, good times. Come on.
Yeah, that's the song I was singing. I said, celebrate.
Yeah. that y'all. If y'all don't know, I DJ too.
Celebration.
Yeah. That's how people come up and ask for the song. They'll sing part of the song that they like, and you got to scan through the whole millions of songs out there, right? And come up with, we said, once it came up to my, hey, you have apple bottom jeans? You mean low? Yeah, that song. Yeah. Whoever you is, you wrong for that. So, Kool and the Gang, the cool thing about Celebrate is it was my favorite song when I was in the third grade. Third grade, that was my song. Ever since then.
Your age is showing.
Hey man, can you tell about the white hairs over here? So, hey look, yeah, that was the jam back in the day. Kool and the Gang got a pretty good Summer Madness. Speaking about it, if you think about it, Will Smith sampled Summer Madness for his song Summertime.
Summertime.
So there was a connection between us too. That's cool. So yeah, we're gonna do this. We'll next time we'll probably have like a little break in between. If you haven't, like I said, hit the subscribe button. Like I said, we trying this out, y'all. We want y'all to definitely kind of give us some feedback, leave some comments down the bottom. If there's some stories you want us to cover, hit us up on Instagram. We'll have a link in the description for you. Um, and as a closing, as always, Leah, you have anything that you want, to share, Oh, before you do that, y'all check out her videos. Go down in the description. Oh
Yeah, my videos
man,
are funny.
they
Definitely
are
gotta check it
funny. Oh my god. We be like, all right, cut, wait, cut. Yeah, we do that again. Everybody's cracking up, rolling. What did she just say? Yeah. So wait till I see the one coming out tomorrow. Yeah. So
There definitely some wild stuff coming out, but
okay.
no, for real.
Okay.
So check me out. Check out the whole team. Go to the Instagram. Go to the YouTube. Subscribe. Like. Leave a comment. Don't forget comments. We all love comments. Give us comments. Share with your friends. Share with your family members. Your TikTok friends. All those good people. Yeah, just continue to check us out. Continue to support us. We love the support. We appreciate it. And we're just here to keep giving back to you guys.
That's what's up, y'all. And I said I want to thank all the supporters out there, everybody who every kind word, everything, every bit of encouragement that you've given us. I got an awesome team that's behind what we have going on. So I want to give a shout out to the team. Uh, so in general, the other actors and actors that are involved. So and with that, y'all, I think we're gonna go ahead and let y'all get on out of here for the night. Definitely want to thank everybody for showing up. Brittany Horn, Valerie Horn, hey, thank y'all for coming, showing up in here. And like I said, we're gonna skip the call in today, so we're gonna do that one on the next time we film. So just be prepared, y'all. So go ahead and get your cameras ready because the next broadcast is gonna be something real crazy. Can't tell you what it's gonna be yet.
Oh Lord.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Yeah, y'all gonna be sitting here like, man, did they just say that? What? So, all right, y'all. Peace.